Hey guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials. So today I want to show you a very festive holiday text effect, sort of. So I mashed a bunch of cool ideas into one huge tutorial and thought, let's make it festive, so I just kind of made a mashup of random stuff, and it's a festive tutorial. So let me show you what we're doing. We are going to be adding Christmas lights to your text. Now, there are probably multiple ways of doing this effect of sorts, but I just mashed up my own way of doing it. So if you guys know of other ways to make Christmas lights in Photoshop, you can certainly use that method if you like, or if you're new to this kind of a thing of making Christmas lights in Photoshop, then this might be a way for you to do it. I don't know. But yeah. So now I'm using a white background. Either a white or black background will look nice with this tutorial. So I would go with either one, but we're gonna go with white for now. But again, you can change that later on if you like. Alright, we're gonna now type our letter. Now you can do multiple letters. You can make a name, a logo, whatever, but just for easiness, I'm only doing one letter because it takes a bit to actually do some of the steps, so you may not want to do a whole name. So I have my J right here. I've set my fill to 0, so really any color you want to use is fine because we're going to have a set fill for 0. And then you're going to double click on that layer and we're going to add a gradient overlay. And I'm using white to red or red to white, whichever, and that's how it's placed. I've selected reflected for my style, and the angle is 90 degrees. Click OK. And that's what I have right there, so it kind of blends in, and it's kind of candy cane-like in a way. So that's my text there. Now we're going to wrap some Christmas lights around the J. Now this requires the pen tool, which I don't really like the pen tool that much because it's very hard to work with, but after a few minutes of playing around with the pen tool, I figured out and got a Christmas cord like to my photo. So this is the, I wrapped it around there, as you'll notice. Now, the middle part here, you'll notice, is cut out a bit. I just erased the middle part that was chasing over that. You can do the same, or you can leave it, whatever you think looks good to you. And then what I did is I made another pen tool selection to wrap around this portion of the J, around that little bit there. And I blended that in with that, so the chords kind of like blend together all nicely. So now that you have your Christmas cord for your lights, now is where we have the fun time. This portion is going to take you a bit of time because you want to add a lot of lights to your string. So yeah. Oh, and before we do that, in case you're curious how I got to the stage of my lights, when you go into the pen tool, once you've made your lovely pen tool selection, right click it, and it will let you say, it'll say fill path. Fill the path with a soft round brush with pen pressure selected with a green color that you like. Any green is fine, but it needs to be green because that's how Christmas lights are colored. They got green cords. So that's how I got to that stage. In case you were wondering, I forgot to mention that, but that's what that is. Now let's go on to making the Christmas lights. So I tried to figure out how to make the bulbs, and I didn't really know how to use the pen tool. I didn't want to use the pen tool to make bulbs, okay guys, because that would take so much time. So I wanted to find an easier way to do it, and the easiest way I found is to use the shape tool. And the fun shape that really makes it look bulb-like is the eyedrop. The eyedrop is actually here. I didn't even know you could do anything like that, but it's here somewhere. Where is it located? There it is. It's actually like raindrops, teardrops, whatever you want to call it. It's a raindrop, okay? And you want to use that in a very sparingly small matter. So what I did is I zoomed in and I've colorized. Now I've grouped all of my lights together because that's just how I roll. And you'll notice how all of them are really nicely bright and turned on. that sounded weird. That was a really weird sentence right there. But you know what I mean, that the lights look like they're turned on when you plug them in. Okay, I'll show you how to get to that step momentarily. But yeah, I use the shape tool. I used various different colors. I mean, you can make it all one color if you like, but I just figured why not go multicolored, because that's how lights come nowadays, multicolored. So yeah, make small little teardrops that look similar to the Christmas bulbs. You may have to reshape them or do a transform and smush them together a bit or somehow. But either way, the teardrop, the raindrop does, however, make a slight Christmassy bulb effect, so I liked that. And I just, as you notice, changed each bulb's color. It took about 22 layers to do that, and that was very time consuming. It took me about a half an hour. But that's because I'm a perfectionist and like to make things look awesome. So if you're going to do a whole sentence, that would take you forever. So you might want to consider doing it only on a portion of your lettering, but whatever, it's up to you. And then to really enhance this effect, to make it look like the lights are on, what I did is for each individual colored layer, I added an inner glow. And the inner glow has to be per light color, so like if it's a red light, make it a red hue, and so on. And you want to make it a relatively light inner glow so that it makes it look like it's glowing and turned on. But you can choose any colors you like. Obviously, it would be easier if you did it all one color, but you know, I'm not that cool. I want to make multicolored lights, so that's what I did there. And the same step goes for each layer. And I grouped them all into one because it's just so many, so I had to group them. So they're all grouped there, and that, my friends, is the lovely tutorial. Now that's what it looks like in a white background, but let me show you how it would look in a black background setting, and that way you can decide how you want to do it. Black or white background. Whoa! What the hell just happened? Oh my god, that was really not okay. I did not want to delete that layer. That was totally not acceptable. Backspace, hello, option. Okay, that's what it looks like in a black background setting. It doesn't look as nice, I don't think, but, you know, you can be the judge of that. I do happen to like the white background slightly better because it makes the lights look as if they really are, like, turned on and stuff. But, yep, that's it. You may have known of another way to make cool neon LED Christmas lights in Photoshop. If you did, please use that method and or share that method with other people on this channel. You can comment below with that lovely tip if you have it. If you don't know how to do that, maybe this way helped you out. I don't know. Maybe you didn't like this tutorial. I don't know. But you can actually utilize the Christmas lights in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be in a text effect. It can be in any way you want to use them. But I just thought it would look nice in a text effect setting here. But again, you could totally just make that and do it with whatever you want to use it with. You can warp it around a Christmas tree in Photoshop. You could do anything. It's remotely the endless possibilities in Photoshop. So hopefully you'll take something out of this tutorial, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. I'm here to spread joy and cheer to you. Thank you all for watching and commenting, liking, and subscribing if you do. If you don't subscribe, you're missing out. I post really awesome things. So, yep, this is it. Please give it a thumbs up, because I know you want to be here and see this, and I know you like it. So I'll see you guys next week with an awesome tutorial of sorts, and thank you, Team Awesome, for being amazing. I love you guys. And, oh, don't forget to check out our t-shirt shop. We have cool t-shirts there. I don't have a lot of designs up right now, because I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I can and can't post on there. But hey, things are cool, things are awesome. Thank you for watching, and all that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!